Tonight's show of Racing World is brought to you by Cajon Speedway, the NASCAR-sanctioned track at Gillespie Field in El Cajon.
And out at Cajon Speedway on Saturday night, the tight battle for the Sportsman Championship continued as 18 cars started that 30-lap feature. Bob Graham of Riverside grabbed the top spot at the start. Well, it wasn't long before Larry Lyon, Alton McBride, and Hilton Vale were involved in a big mix-up there on the 5th lap. Lyon's car was definitely out of the action, as you can see. Well, Witt blew by the leader when racing resumed, and he held that top spot. Tobin Witt in the 8 car being chased there by the 99 machine of John Borneman. He was right on him all the time, but Tobin stretched it out and took the win before a happy crowd. Now that gives Tobin a lead in the Sportsman Championship race, but there's 2 races to go. Ed Hale finished in the 3rd spot, John Borneman 2nd. Tobin Witt the winner Saturday night at Cajon Speedway. And it looked like a busy morning on the freeway when the Bombers went into the first turn. And you can get an idea of how it is here going down the back stretch 3 abreast. Ivan Harrison, Carroll Tim, and Bill Kramer squeezed just a little too hard, and a little damage occurred there. Kramer was out for the night, but the other 2 got going. Bob Wicke took the lead, and he left the others back there to fight it out for 2nd spot. Wicke's 578 car took the win. It was his 12th win this year. Dan Gagnon's 535 car came in for 2nd. Dan in the 535 car. Again, they're racing for 2nd there, as you can see. Wicke just sort of cruising around in the top spot. And Wicke takes the checkered flag. Greg Collins in for the 3rd spot in the Bomber Stock feature at Cajon Speedway Saturday night. Gary Hartsackers, there we said it, Chevy Monza took the early lead in the Pony Stock feature, and while the others were back there pushing and shoving for a spot in the field, Gary was just cruising around a bit. Hartsacker went on to win ahead of Steve Thornton and Tim DeBoer in this one. And then the close racing street stocks came rolling out on the track to end up the Saturday night racing show with Todd McLaughlin moving to the top spot. And then he began to open up a big lead. 88 champion Jerry Gay moved up, and the battle between the 2 drivers continued for several laps. And good racing by these 2 drivers. Again, Todd McLaughlin, your leader. Jerry Gay in a 284 car. Right on this bumper. Gay gets underneath there in the 4th turn, but he just couldn't quite pull it off this time. McLaughlin hanging on the outside. And the 2 cars very closely matched. Well, Gay finally got around, and then he went on for the win. Gary's won 5 consecutive championships at the track, but this one wasn't to be. He won the race on Saturday night. The number 2 spot went